Hello and welcome po sa training nito, and in this training, gagawa po tayo ng webinar system. So in this intro video, first things first is we need to understand what is webinar, okay? So if you are going to compare this offline, yun pong mga offline activities or event, ang tinatawag po ito in offline is seminar, okay? So if you're familiar with seminar, this is pretty much the same. Ang kaibahan lang that webinar is now it's called webinar. It's because it's an online seminar. Okay, because of the technology, the advancing technology today, people are now able to communicate through video, through an online presentation like a PowerPoint. So pwede na po yung gawin online. So now meron na po tayong tinatawag na webinar. So ito pong webinar, kinuha po yan sa word na web at saka seminar. Okay, so web, seminar, or web is an online term, like a world wide web. So a web and then a seminar, that's what we call webinar. It's an online seminar, basically. Okay, so with that in mind, so the common terms, now that you got the common terms, ang susunod po natin kailangang malaman is, I think, about all the tools and platforms that we're going to use, and also other information to build the webinar system. But before that, I think we're going to talk about that in the next video. So ngayon po, let me show you the steps that we're going to make. Probably along the way, ito lang po yung nasa mind ko for now, because I haven't, every time I have a job like this, or we have a work to do like this, hindi ko na po document of the steps. So as far as I could remember, these are the steps in mind. Probably along the way, meron po mga additional steps. So in this intro video, there would be probably changes later on, and there would be sub steps and so on and so forth. Okay, so like this one, what are the things that you needed to do for each of that when you're building that. Okay, so basically ito po yung inyong matututunan during this training. Okay, so how to set up backend animation, ano po yung kailangan nyo dyan, ano yung kailangan gawin, mga software and tools na kailangan natin in order for us to build this backend animation. Alright. So I think that's all for this intro video. I think the next video would be about the platforms and tools that we're going to use in order for us to continue setting this up. So a system means we are creating all this stuff. So when we set all this, including the automation, that's already a system. Okay, so once everything is already functional and ready, so everything is now going to be called a system. So that's what a webinar system means. Okay, so I think that's all for this intro video, and see you on the next one.